Okay, so it's still 1,400 of y'all here. Thank y'all for staying. All right. So let me see, because I want to get into Toya and Reginae.
After you're done, you know, I want, like, you know, y'all can talk.
Oh, no, we're not talking today.
Like, I just thought, because you was like, you know, you open to talking to her. I just thought, you know, we all women. Everybody cool. Like,
hold up, I need something to cover this, because y'all know I'm not trying to get hit with no copyright strike. I thought I had Toya and Reginae in my stuff, but I think I might have took it out. Okay, well, I'm gonna put something over it. Or maybe I can cover it. Tell me if y'all can see it with hear it without me putting it up here. Hold up.
I just thought after, that's why I said after that, sis, y'all could kind of chop up, but I'm not about to bring her to your house. I'm not about to, you know.
Could y'all hear that? What she said, I'm not about to bring her to our house just then? Could y'all hear that? Let me know. No, you couldn't hear it? Okay. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Yes, now. Okay.
So at the end of the day, I felt like this is an open environment, a great moment.
My sister definitely been feeling a way that I haven't told her that me and Mel is back together. So I felt like this is the perfect opportunity for them two to really actually like set something up after, you know, because where else would I ever have them in the same room where this can be done?
Well, you live with Toya, so you could have, BD, you could have brought her over to the house to have that conversation. And I could understand why Toya wouldn't want to have that conversation in front of all of these damn people. And another thing, BD, I need for you, BD is such a beautiful young woman. I need for BD to not just DJ, but I need BD to go find something for herself that's not a person. Because I don't trust the girlfriend. And when I say I don't trust the girlfriend, I don't like how it seems like that girl only want to fuck with you when y'all are filming. The past 2 seasons of this show, she was fucking with you until y'all was off, and then she left to go be with that nigga. And then when we come back this season, now y'all together. And then at the end of the episode, you tell us that y'all not together no more. It's because, yeah, the relationship could be toxic, but the girlfriend is given opportunistic, and I really only want to be attached to BD because there's something to be gained from it. I want to be on a reality show. And I think Toya knows that. This was not the time or the place. And the way BD was acting was given either, oh, girl told you she needed you to have that conversation like that. Like, it just was giving nervous energy. BD felt nervous throughout this entire scene. Like, this is not something she really wanted to do.
I wasn't trying to come here on no, like, that type of vibe. Like, you know that ain't me.
Okay.
So I'm not about to come out like that.
This is what we gonna do.
Look like that.
We gonna just go to my house and we gonna talk. Y'all
She
gonna
know
talk.
I talked to BD. She know that I told her I don't have a problem. We gonna talk.
We don't have to talk today, though.
Yeah, this not the place.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
but
it's just a way you could have said it, sis.
No, I
you
could have said it the way I said it, BD. You getting offensive and bucking and attitude.
No, BD, you already on one. All of that movement, the way your eyes, like, you already was on one and expecting some type of response. But the way Toya got up and said, I don't have a problem with you, but this is not the time. We could talk another time. That should have been good enough for you.
Like,
because this is an event for.
But I didn't say at this moment. Talk about.
No, you could have pulled me to the side and said, okay, you and Mel talk.
Sis,
you know,
we could, we just here to support. And I kept
you.
saying that.
You straight up said you and Mel need to talk
okay.
like this
Y'all
is that.
Y'all gotta ever talk. It's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I tried.
I'm gonna just be all the way honest with you. This person, I don't know.
And I don't know this.
No, you being very Casey-like right now. You being very Casey-like right now, BD.
What are you talking
You
about?
was just in there defensive as well.
No, because the reason I got defensive is because when I talk to BD about our stuff, since I can't get through to BD, I talk about how we live together and she don't talk to me in my house. As if bringing you is gonna change the fact how I feel with her. It's her ass.
To anyway, I just gotta be.
You are the issue. You are the problem.
And so we about to go.
Yeah, so that's
we not really welcome at the
And that's real gaslighty. Since we not really welcome, don't do that, because that's not what it's about.
It's not that y'all not welcome. Y'all know.
Shout out to Danielle, because I know sometimes I be like, Danielle, what is going on? Because Danielle remind me of, you know, a lot of the older cousins and shit. You know what I'm saying? They good people, but you know, they mindsets just be old school sometimes in a very problematic manner. But I appreciate the way Danielle shows up for Toya, because they feel like nobody else protects her but her husband. And even he, I feel like, can only do so much as a man without having to get involved in a certain manner. Like, I can get why Red sometimes feels like I need to just step away, because if I got to deal with this shit, it's going to go to a whole nother level.
Oh, that's
I don't want to look like no.
Finish this.
That's
You got
crazy.
too many
I
people.
just
You shouldn't have had that conversation in front of everybody, all that walking back and forth and shit. Beat it like you making yourself look crazy.
say one, two words and that went.
Toya definitely makes me feel less than when I talk to her, and I'm tired of it. How
That's
she
a you thing, boo. That's a you thing.
comes off sometimes, and her delivery to a person will make you feel like she's up here and the other person's down there.
And I think that's the easy thing for people to say when they already feel like that within themselves. I think a lot of people will already have that feeling within themselves, and it don't matter how you say it, that's what they're going to project onto what you say. Because there was nothing about what Toya said that was coming off like she had an attitude or nothing initially, but you the one that was getting aggy and acting like somebody said something fucked up to you because they don't want to have the conversation in a room full of people.
And there's no need to do your sister that way.
It's crazy.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it's like we gotta work on us first before you start shoving. Every conversation end up, but you gotta talk to Mel. Bitch, let's fix me and you first. We're sisters. Clearly, there's an issue with you and I. You live in my house, you don't talk to me.
Both of y'all not hearing each other at all. Y'all gotta figure this out.
And that ain't got to do with me.
Yeah.
No, it's you and her.
But if I don't say
What
nothing,
day
I
you
defend
free this
myself, it's just what it is. But when I defend myself, it's like,
There was nothing to defend yourself about, Beatty. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I don't know what her and old girl be on, but something ain't right.
That is out
in this moment. Be clear.
of the ordinary for you.
and there we
You
go.
know it is.
There we go.
That's crazy.
I really don't know what to say to these ladies.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When I saw this, I was like, oh, she still do the jump rope thing? Because y'all know I jump rope, bitch. I don't know if I could double dutch jump rope, but bitch, I'm a single jumper down. Do you hear me?
Just embarrassed. I feel like my tryouts is completely ruined. I might as well go ahead and have that conversation with Mel right now. Why not?
It gotta be somewhere. It can't be at a house.
Why can't be at a house?
Clearly, there's some issue with
I
me
know
and
that. I see
Right.
it.
And I feel like with you being in it, it makes it worse because she's sensitive to my relationship with you and what happened last year. So she's very defensive. I'm gonna tell you this: I never had an issue with you. My issue with you was every thing she told me about you.
Mm-hmm.
That's my sister. Everything was Mel. They don't like your energy. Yes, they say you. I'm like Mel don't even know me like to not like me.
I don't. At the end of the day, everything that I have said is me looking in from what I've seen and been around.
But you took that in and felt the way about me without talking to me. You automatically
But
developed
Toya,
what you
when
developed.
I'm around you and show up in front of you, I show up humble. I don't give a how I really feel
So
about
you showed up to my mama thing humble? You didn't speak to me. That was humble.
Okay.
You came in like
we
you had
at
an issue with me.
events and everything. Do I really come and be like, oh, hey,
You
Toya?
don't talk
I
to me.
don't.
Exactly. But
Because
that's
that's the
not humble.
energy you give off. You give off a high energy like you above everybody.
No,
in
you that mother
when
energy. I feel like when you walked in my mama party, that's the energy you gave.
I feel
You
like
see how
that's
that
the
go both
energy
ways?
you are.
To me, at the end of the day, I'm on Toya's side with this because I don't give a how I feel about somebody. If I'm going to somebody's family function, I'm going to speak to everybody. You ain't got to like me and I'm going to speak. That's just because I was raised to have manners that when you walk in somewhere, you speak to people. You speak to people. I don't give a fuck if you feel like, oh, Toya so high in my, so you can't say hello when you walk into her space. That's why you can't be at her house. Because how the fuck you going to be at somebody's house and you can't even give them the respect of speaking to them? Like, no.
Already had, instead of being a grown lady and pulling me to the side and having
I'm a grown lady
conversation.
at 24/7.
So we can't do this right now.
I didn't come here for all that.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, Toya,
Clearly,
that's
you
too
got
much.
some kind of issue with me.
No.
You do. It
And
comes
I can
across-
feel
You
that
do.
way with
You
So
do.
just
You do.
own it.
Just say it. You have an issue with me.
It's gonna
And
get
no.
different.
Let me say you have an issue with me. And when it comes to her, it's fight because you don't like the way our relationship is. It triggers something when you don't like the way I handle something.
Nothing to do with her.
You
It's just how
do.
you came off. Like, I'm not coming here on that type of time. And that's not me. But it went that way because of how her delivery was. You didn't have to do that, sis. But that's how you wanted to come off. And that's my feelings.
You just doing too much.
I
Before
want
you
this
got
right
here,
here.
that
Y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all have to see this.
I don't gotta deal with it no more. I'm good.
I'm glad that I have found my voice.
Girl, her running off talking about she found her voice. No, baby. I'm telling you, it's giving manic. It's giving manic. I don't know what's going on right now, Beatty, but it's giving manic, love. And I don't know what's going, like I'm telling you, just the running, the I ain't gotta do, yeah, it's giving she was high. I don't know what on, but that's what it was giving. It wasn't giving weed. I don't know what it was. Okay, listen, I ain't judging, but I would be worried about Beatty because Beatty, you internalizing some shit that it's not even Toya. Toya didn't come at you like that first. You already had a heightened energy, and any way she responded, if she didn't go along with exactly what you wanted in that moment, you was gonna have a problem. That's how it seemed to me.
And I hate that it's viewed because of me being with someone. It has nothing to do with anybody. You know, I just feel like I'm my own woman and at some point you want to be respected. I've always bit my tongue and those days are over. You know, I found my voice now and I'm ready to use it. And if you don't, you just don't like it.
Come on.
You can use your voice. You should use your voice, but there is a way to talk to people where if you talk to somebody crazy because you're not getting your way right now, and then they respond to you, and now you acting like, oh, you talking to me like I'm beneath you. That's not true. I feel like that's just something that be going on in people's families. Like if you somebody that does well for themselves and the rest of your family is like status quo and you above the status quo, they're going to be angry at you as if you feel like they're less than. Well, really, they're pedestalizing you because of what you have. And because of their proximity to you, they're angry that they don't have what you have. And I'm not saying that Beatty is jealous of some, the life or something like that, because I don't think that's what it really is. But Toya is very, very well liked, well respected, well known. From here to Atlanta, all over the place, but very much so in New Orleans and in Atlanta, Toya is who she is. And if they have not made a name for themselves that they feel like is equal to her, I do feel like they put themselves in competition with her unjustly. Like Beatty, I hope Beatty was able to watch that back and really see herself clearly because she was already on one and you can tell. And I don't like the way Beatty is turned up and Mel is chilling. There's something about that I don't like. Okay, let's move on though. All right, let's move on to the next clip. And we're gonna skip over because I know that they want to have a baby, so they're gonna try to have a baby. Y'all know Toya has fibroids, so she found a non-invasive way to get rid of them, and hopefully they'll be bringing another baby into this world. But let's get into when Reginae talked to Beatty about the situation.
Hey, you know why I brought your butt out here, though?
To see if I still had it?
No.
What?
To allow you to be comfortable right now while I talk to you. You ain't told you, man. This here. Sit down, explain something to me. I don't like beefing with Toya, but until I understand what's going on, I can't even help him get through it. I invited Nay.
Okay.
Because I know Nay, she love the out of mama. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm not sure exactly what happened between me and my mom, but I called her and she hung up on me in my face. We don't do that. So I'm trying to see what's her temper.
Because Beatty is avoidant, and if she's not avoidant, then she's volatile. That's why she was running away, because she's an avoidant.
Wow. On your time, girl. How are you? I'm great, Nate.
I just busted up butt and back foot. You see me?
Okay, good.
Yeah, I want to clock that too. Walter act like he got sense on the show, but then we saw Walter online spazzing the fuck out, right? So in my mind, sometimes I'm like, you know how to act, but it's like you only know how to act in front of cameras. It's like you know well enough to portray a certain image, but when it comes time to really be that type of person all the way through, you're not consistent, which makes me feel like when you act right, it's a manipulation. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let him finish.
Bust up butt in basketball. She thought she was gonna beat me. You know what I'm saying?
So what's been going on with y'all?
I mean,
What's been going on with you since you hung up in my face?
Yeah.
And then I just felt like you were really worked up. So that's why I just hung up, because it's not an argument. And at the end of the day, I can talk to you another time, maybe when things calm, you know, because we're better than that, which I know. And like I say, I can't look at me and you. I got to look at that's your mom.
Question.
But at the end of the day,
Do you like my mama? Why every time you're happy, you can't get along with her? A couple months ago, you and Toya was bonding. Y'all was talking on the phone. You was downstairs talking. We was on three-way. Where did that go?
then it just happened how it happened. I don't know. Then it's not because of any issue. Like with me and Toya.
But it is though. It is though, love. It is. And y'all, I feel like Reginae don't understand sometimes that the way you talk to people, I feel like when I tell y'all that's a New Orleans people thing, and that's because I just recognize it in my own family and how we talk sometimes. We talk real rough to one another. It is what it is, right? So I can hear Reginae already feeling defensive of her mama because you know how much your mama do for everybody. And when I tell you, I identify with Reginae in this moment.
I don't have no issue with her.
It's not.
That's the
whole thing.
That's not what we seeing, love. That's not what we seeing. We seeing you having an issue.
Not saying
I know. I'm just saying it's sad that it's looked that way.
Is that? But that's the only. Let me tell you something about character, bro. The reason why these people could have gave me so much time in jail is because I had a characteristic for it. You've been to jail 2 times before for armed robbery.
Yeah.
So you can't just say that you ain't robbed this, whether if I was true or not. They're going to go off my past actions.
Right.
What she's telling you right now is you and Toya was like this. And now here come Mel back into your life again, and it just stopped.
Happened. It was here. So I say, y'all.
So what you talking about because of what happened?
No, y'all were not the
You can't talk about because of what happened.
Well, what happened though? What happened?
I'm good.
You want to use your voice? Use your voice. What happened?
I just, like she said, I know me, God, and that's all that matters.
See, and that's another thing I can't stand. Y'all see why I can't stand that shit, right? People always revert to God when they want to absolve themselves of responsibility. And that's not about blame. It's basically, I can be avoidant and throw God in it. Like, God, no. Girl, what? We need you to be on earth right now.
At the end of the day, I know you feel like, yeah, Mel got your back. Mel love her, and I know y'all love each other, but family, my mama, I don't even know how to maneuver with life without this lady. Like, and I feel like we all don't, because she's helped all of us. Mm-hmm. She is literally the stone, not Nita. I love her, but there is.
See this right here? That's why Anita treats Toya the way she does. She is jealous of her daughter. She is jealous of her daughter. Y'all, listen. And like I said, it ain't about blame. It's just, it is what it is. When you couldn't be the mother to your children that your daughter turned out to be, your daughter is mothering you. Your daughter is mothering your sons. She resents Toya for being the woman she could not be.
I just think that you got pissed that she played your girl.
And
that's just the
like I said,
she didn't make you feel less than. She made you. You feel like she played your girl. Your girl was right there. You like, hey, I want to talk. She like, not right now. You like, damn, like, and that's so cool. That's an okay feeling. I would feel like, damn, I'm like, gonna play my like that. I get that. I get it, but I would never think that it's like, damn, she better than me. No, my mother knows how she gets passionate. She's also very private. She's not gonna talk to nobody in front of no mother that she don't know. She's not gonna do that. So, and you don't either.
I don't really know why it's always something when it comes down with me and my sister. And that kind of keeps me in my little bubble. And I realized since I've been out of my bubble, a lot of chaos have came into my life. And I just feel like I'm just not being heard. We just need maybe our space to really come to a point where we have to both look within. I got your point of view. I got your point of view. Did I miss anything?
You feel attacked. You feel attacked, you feel ganged up on, and you shutting down. That's basically what's happening right now. But I feel like BD don't understand that she is projecting something onto Toya. Toya does not feel like she's better than you. That's your sister. She helping you. She helping take care of you. You was living in her house. But when the bitch come around, all of a sudden, you know, you feel differently and you act differently around your sister. To be very clear, it is weird that you'll live with her, but you'll have, you know, be in a relationship with somebody and you ain't talking to her about it. Like, why not? Why? It's not because they don't like her because y'all gay. We know that's not it. But yes, BD very much gives Casey, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me.
She's gonna be proud of this. She likes to be pampered. She gonna need this one.
I'll tell y'all, as soon as I saw this man showing up to Toya's house with a massage therapist, I was just like, why? Like, I get you trying to do something nice for her, but it just gives, I'm going to do something that you didn't ask for to get on your good side instead of doing what you would really like me to do, which is in conflict, not blowing up and disrespecting you. That's the real thing. I don't need you to get me no massage therapist, nigga. I could get my own massage therapist. But if we have a problem or issue, if you could talk to me in a more respectful manner, that would be way more. That would mean way, way more than you giving me something I didn't ask you for. It's manipulative, yes. And I picked up on it immediately.
Hey, Casey.
Hey, sis. Oh,
What you doing?
surprising you
How do you
with a
even
massage. Hold on, let me get this big old thing on my thing. Let me put this right here.
see?
Yes,
Oh,
sis.
shoot. Hey, brother. How you doing?
She have been through a lot. She have done a lot for the family, you know what I'm saying? So I think, you know, me giving her a massage, that's the perfect thing, you know?
That was so sweet of you, because Lord knows I need it.
It just feels so good to do something nice for her. A nice massage would just relax her mind.
But it's not about her. It's about you getting a type of validation from her. When the truth of the matter is, when you really do something nice for somebody, y'all, validation or thanks is great. But when you do something nice for somebody, it really don't need to be attached to no outcome. You do it because you want to be kind or because they did so much for you. The way you want a response from her, like, it's not giving genuine. It's only being done to make you feel good about yourself instead of you going to do shit to better yourself to make you feel good about yourself. Nobody owes you validation but you.
And make her feel better.
That is crazy. I can't believe Casey that surprised me with a massage. Let me go put my robe on.
And all
See, look, she doing it for him right now. All of that extra shit, that girl get massages like it ain't nothing. I already know, because I sometimes, child, back when I had the money for it, y'all know I lost out on a check. But when I had the money for it, girl, it was nothing. Okay, I get a massage twice a fucking week sometimes when I had it like that. And I know Toya got it like that. So she's actually putting more on this to give him the validation that he's seeking. But it's never enough. It's never enough.
also, I needed to talk to Gabby. So that's it. This plan works.
Why is it a plan?
Look at you doing sweet things. Therapy work.
I just cannot believe he decided to do something nice for me.
It's perfect timing after these last couple of days.
This is really too good to be true.
he gotta want something because he's never did anything like this before. Ooh, that was good. Ooh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Sis, you welcome. You welcome.
Oh, boy. There's something on your mind. What's on your mind?
You know what's on my mind.
What?
My son. I know my son love me, but it's like I'm not in his life like that. I'm there, but I'm not. I really want to be in my child's life. And my son is 13 years old. 8 years of prison I did. So it's like I've been out his life, majority of his life. So right now, I'm just trying to be a father, do whatever I need to do to be there for him. But I just feel like I'm running out of time, man. I need my child.
You talk
Okay, so the first question is, what the fuck that got to do with Toya? Let's continue.
with the Gabby.
She brushed me off.
But you do know that's not that easy sometimes. You know, everybody can't just act like stuff never happened or just brush it to the side.
I understand what the difference we had in the past. It's over with now. Let's do the right thing. Let's co-parent and let me be in my child's life.
The things that you have done to this girl, the things that you have said, you're not really taking full accountability for the reason things are the way they are.
That's what this is about right here. I come to you, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you and Gabby, y'all cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all real tight. And I really wanted you to, you know, speak with her again or whatever and just let her know, man.
So you want Toya to try to convince your baby mama to let you see their child or see y'all child, but it seemed like she have her own reasons for why.
And that I'm ready, like I'm ready to be in my child's life.
I don't mind talking to Gabby, getting y'all together, whatever, to work it out. I ain't trying to be in the middle of y'all.
I already know you ain't gonna be in the middle,
but I want y'all to, you know, on the strength of my nephew, get it together. So y'all, you and
I appreciate y'all. Serena, I appreciate you. Everybody in the comments that's gonna give something to my Cash App and stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it.
him could have a good relationship, and you gotta just be willing to do your part. I'm just hoping that this situation does not backfire on me. So I'm gonna hit up. But I'm about to go get ready. I appreciate my massage and you stopping by. Today was a good day.
So the massage was a manipulation. Here's the thing. You have to put in the time and the effort, which your baby mama and your son, in order for her to feel safe. And I think the problem that a lot of you niggas have, you know, talking about Casey and all of the rest of y'all niggas, y'all really think y'all volatility is something that women should be willing to, like, you know, we should be, you know, willing to play around with whether you gonna pop off or not. To me, once you have acted out of character in a way that scares me, I do not have to be around you. And something tells me that Casey has done shit that has scared that girl and scared the child. You have not earned for that child to be able to be left with you, because no mother should be willing to sacrifice their child's safety so the baby daddy could feel like he being a daddy. And that's a lot of the problem. You need to work on yourself, because at the end of the day, patience is a fucking virtue. You trying to muscle her into doing something when the whole problem is you don't have no patience. A lot of these niggas don't have patience, y'all. They are children inside grown men's bodies. They don't get their way, shit taking too long to happen, and they spaz out and then get mad when people are scared or don't want to be around them. All you gotta do, Janae, you don't have to subscribe to the Discord. If you are a member, I send out the link. So the next time I do a members live, I'll give you the Discord link. I'll put it in the chat.
Today is the Sis I Celebrate You brunch, and it's just a lot going on. Anita and Walter are heading home to Atlanta. Casey and Gabby really want to talk about Camden, and I feel like this may be the perfect time for them to come to some type of mutual agreement on co-parenting. But in this moment, I don't feel good at all. It's making me feel like I need to really focus on my immediate family and stop just doing so much for people that don't appreciate me.
Oh, that girl knows she fine. I'm just saying. So before Casey got a chance to talk to Gabby, hold up, because they telling us, Reginae got into an argument and Casey exploded. Wayne is a real trigger for them. I'm gonna tell you why Wayne is a trigger, right? It's not just about jealousy. Wayne is a trigger because a lot of street New Orleans niggas felt like all they had to do was do street shit. Now they older and they realize the decisions that they made that people told them would not be good decisions were not good decisions. They see somebody like Wayne who came from where they came from to the point that you close to my, you my family basically, because my niece is your daughter. So they see it like Wayne is the example of what you could have done had you put your energy and your focus into something besides running the street. So it's not even just that, oh, I'm jealous because Wayne is successful. No, I'm mad because Wayne is the example of what I could have done had I listened to what people were saying. What I could have done had made different decisions. It's a reflection of Casey being mad at himself for wasting his life going in and out of jail. But what you don't understand, a part of the reason why you ended up in that place that you was in is because you lack self-control. You can't control your anger. You can't control the shit that you say to people when you get mad. Nobody wants to deal with that, and you are a liability. A lot of y'all niggas are liability. That's why a lot of these, niggas down here can't keep no fucking job, because y'all don't want to be told what to do. Well, that's a job, baby. You're trying to make the money. That's what it is. You want to just do whatever you want to do because I'm a man. You have not put in any work in order for anybody to trust you. You haven't put in any work in a extended amount of time that would make somebody feel safe with trusting you with anything. A child, money, nothing. Hello. So he and Reginae get into a heated argument and Casey exploded. Now I'm confused. So at first, I don't know who was screaming for that, but that looked like his baby mama that was standing in front of him. I don't know who said, I don't want him at my house ever again. I don't know who said it. At first, I thought it was Toya, but it might have been his baby mama. Either way, the way he's screaming, y'all, that level of anger and shrill in his voice, that physicality, like even if you play it back, the man who was standing right there kind of did like this. Like you are out of control of yourself.
I don't ever gotta see that bitch again in my mother life. I promise you that.
That sounds like Toya.
I'm about to call the police on him. Put his hands on my child.
So this is the confusion. And this is why I feel like they protecting him. She said that motherfucker put his hands on my child. Toya was talking about Reginae. What did he do? What did he do? Y'all cut it out and y'all didn't say what he did, because when Reginae explains, she does not say what he did. Now peep, that's to protect him. Even though they still put what happened in, they still protecting him by not letting y'all know what exactly he did. And no, I don't think it's drugs. No, I don't. I really don't. And this is why when I first started reviewing this, I was saying like, New Orleans niggas and then people, that ain't got nothing to do with being from New Orleans. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me, okay? Niggas is volatile. They don't have to be on drugs. But out here, it is, I don't know how to explain it. I have not lived for an extended period of time in enough places in order for me to be able to speak on every other black city and all of that. But I know what I'm talking about when it comes to being from here, being from New Orleans and dealing with men, boys, as I've been growing up. And this volatility is very familiar to me.
We're all in my mom's kitchen, and Casey was saying that I was just like him.
And that's another thing. Whenever I didn't have people in my family say shit like that to me. Like I'm 36 years old, and I remember getting into it with a family member and somebody being like, they just like you. They just like you. And I feel like it was a way in order to try to put us on the same level in the moment. And we're not on the same level. So I can understand why Reginae felt that way.
I said, I'm not like him. I'm like my dad. He kind of got very irritated by that and got up and was like,
but you saying you like me? Yeah, no, that was a way to literally take her, to her, that was demeaning. For you, that was a way to put y'all on equal footing. But it was demeaning to her. So that's why she responded, no, sir, I'm not like you. I'm not volatile. I'm not looking for a handout. I take care of my business. I work hard to be successful. And I appreciate my mother for what she does to me. Does for me. We are not the same. We are not the same. And you're not going to say we the same just because I'm going to talk my shit. That's another thing. Everybody feels like just because you are vocal and you don't let people bully you into silence, that means every person that's speaking up is the same. That's not true.
think your daddy God. He's trying to be disrespecting him, all of this. And I'm like, what? When you see a grown man getting aggressive, you don't know what's going to happen next. After that, my mom tells him to get out the house. It took like 5-10 people to get him out of the house. But he's blocked now, and that is it.
That boy really, really need help.
And let's not forget, he then went online and talked about what she did for the ex-boyfriend and how he ain't really want her because she dark-skinned. All of that bullshit. Every nasty thing you could think of. Trust me, when I tell y'all, I don't know if y'all have dealt with this, but the way people will send you the nastiest voice messages screaming at you, text messages with the nastiest shit in it, I'm sorry, I am very much familiar. I am very much familiar. Let me see. Louisiana men just have a level of expressing their anger in a different kind of aggressive way. It's a certain type of mannerism. I get it totally. My family is from Baton Rouge. No, real shit. You know why? Because it is, it's a lot of like talking with your hands and being charismatic and all of that. And it's cool when they're not angry. But as soon as they start doing all of this shit in anger, it's a buildup. It's a buildup. And then y'all wonder why, the New Orleans women fight back. Y'all look at Super and all of that. You fight because your whole life niggas been putting their hands on you. That's why the women act like they do. That's why we talk like we do. Because most of us at one point or another have had a boy, be aggressive and mishandle us to the point that it's like, I can't let you think you're going to be able to do that to me. Thank you, Jerry M. Travels, for the super chat. Unfortunately, heroin dope is a drug used by a lot of black men in New Orleans, young and old. I had multiple cousins overdose from it. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. When I tell you the men that's out here, like under the bridge, they're dope heads. You see them nodding off. Like, yes, it is. And you know why? Because they need to calm down. They ain't got no money. And I feel like cocaine is expensive. But you know what I'm saying? But most of them are on drugs to calm themselves the fuck down. That's why they do dope, because it's a downer. And it's been like that for a long time, but I'm telling y'all, I don't think that's not why Casey is flipping out. Casey don't look like a dope head to me. But you never know what people do in the interim. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't always show. But that's not what it's given. It wasn't given. That's just giving his own resentment and anger that he carries around with himself. A lot of black men, a lot of men, period, carry around this anger and aggression. But New Orleans men, because they are coddled a lot, it is definitely, and when I say coddled, I mean people make excuses for their bad behavior. So they can act like toddlers and flip the fuck out and scare everybody. And not everybody's just supposed to be quiet and let you act like that. I'm not that type of person. So for me, as soon as you make me feel unsafe, I don't want to be around you no more. You can apologize. I'll forgive you. But that don't mean I'm ever going to feel safe being around you, because I know all it's going to take is for us to get into it. You to say something I don't like and I'm going to respond because that's me. And then you going to say something and you're not going to be able to deal with my mouth, motherfucker. So you going to get to the point where you won't be doing all of this volatile shit. That's how niggas be. Oh, they can't best you verbally. Now they won't put their hands on you.
You really need help. But that got me shaking. Like, my nerves so bad. Oh my God. Like,
That was a lot. That was
broke my door. All like what was that even about? What happened?
Casey need help.
He really did. I've seen Casey.
You wonder why that girl don't want you around her son.
Click out 1,000,000 times, but this was just a whole nother level. You know, it made me realize that he really have some issues that he's dealing with and needs some real professional help. That really messed up, dog.
Honestly, I never seen him like that.
That's too much, girl. That is just getting old. The whole point of this was to bring y'all together so y'all could talk. I'm trying to do something he asked me to do. Girl, that little boy, he ain't ever got to worry about me again. No, I'm done.
Now he don't got to worry about me again.
You just missed your just cut a fool.
What happened?
That boy.
Now, Walter, why the fuck you never around when shit like this happens?
I cut up, Walt. Casey, cut up. Like, just went crazy.
And that's the thing. Y'all always feel like somebody owes you respect that you don't give.
She be.
I'm telling you, Red stays away. Red might have been out of town for business, but I'm telling y'all right now, I already know why Red wasn't there. If Casey come into the house, if they taping with Casey, Red is not gonna be there. Because Red knows if I come around, it's gonna get to another level, and I don't need for it to go that way. I didn't already clocked it. When you have a man that's calm because he is in control of himself, but he has it in him to do whatever, they have to be able to keep a safe distance, because niggas will get you in some bullshit trying to prove something.
Talking to me with an aggressive tone in her voice. Like every time, like I'm just a child.
Didn't they put your hands on her child, and now you talking about her talking to you in an aggressive tone? So you can get mad about Wayne and talk to Reginae any your kind of way, but as soon as she says something to you, now it's her talking to you in an aggressive tone. Boy, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that's why I click out so much on them, because we not against you, bitch. I'm not your groupie.
You hear all that? You hear all that, y'all? You hear all that? That's that hater shit. That's that hater shit that be deep down, that they be trying to put shit over all the time, put smiling and I love my sister and all of that, but you a fucking hater.
Not your makeup artists is in your eyelashes, people and your friends and all that. I'm your real family.
And what that mean?
I don't have.
What that mean? I'm supposed to what? What that mean? What that mean? You my real family. You a motherfucking headache. What that mean?
Arguments in front of my kids. I don't have to get to that point ever in my house.
It can be very exhausting trying to deal with different situations when it's regarding your immediate family. But when it comes to a point where it just becomes too much for you, you have to learn how to deal with them different. You know, you have to put those boundaries in place. I can't keep living my life this way.
I'm not dealing with Casey no more. I'ma love him from a distance. Casey gotta get help. I done tried everything, therapy, all this, whatever. It's not working, and I'm tired of it. I'm not about to keep doing this rah-rah because this is not really my life. So I'm gonna go back to my normal with me, my husband, my kids, and whoever gonna act normal and right and peace for my life. All that other they can have it. They can have it. They can have it. I don't want no parts.
When I tell you I understand this woman, when I tell y'all I understand this woman, because you love your family down. But when I tell you, you know the nigga-isms that you don't have to deal with on a daily basis because your life, you've created a peaceful existence for yourself. And in order to have them in your life, you got to deal with shit like that.
I'm done with it. And that's just that. Like, I just want to get my door fixed and get this out of here. This is a wrap.
Okay, let's move on to the last clip and I'm going to get out of here.
I wanted to do a mother and daughter brunch, you know, so we can take time to honor our moms and celebrate one another. My mom is not here.
Well, I'm here. I know. My kids are here.
Okay, so let me explain. So Toya is doing a Mother's Day event for her mama, and her mama not even there.
To celebrate each other.
I'm here too.
Of course.
Rainy, like, hold up.
Wait, so. Oh,
So the mama then came through late. When I tell y'all, Toya mama remind. Oh Lord. Like I know people with the exact same like I'm sure she knows the people I'm talking about. I'm sure she know my Auntie Diane and my Auntie Diane mama Betty, because most people that did crack back in the day, they did it out front of town in the 6th ward, know each other. Okay. And they didn't do crack. Like my Auntie Diane didn't do no crack like that, you know, but her sister did. And they lived out front of town in the 6th ward. So I bet you any money they know her, but that's what she remind me of. She remind me of my Auntie Diane.
Thursday.
Ready, Bo? And we're here. Nita ditched us.
I would have thought she would have tried a little harder to show up today.
Bye, baby.
I'm happy you made it, girl. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
But I'm always the last one she show up for. And that's beautiful you showed up for your granddaughter. And I love that you were able to be there for Walter. But it's like, I'm always at the bottom of the list. What's really going on? Like, you keep doing it to me, and I really don't like it.
She jealous of you, my love. She is. It's so sad, y'all. But, you know, outside looking in, Toya is everything that her mama would have wanted to be. Toya is everything that her mama, the type of mother, she would have wanted to be, the type of wife, the type of family, the type of, access. Toya is beautiful. Toya is everything that her mama probably wanted to be before some old ass nigga got their hands on her and fucked up her life. And, y'all know how that go. But yes, she, yeah, she remind me of Auntie Diane crazy. No, for real, bro. But yeah, I feel bad for Toya because that's a hard thing to deal with. Like, y'all gotta be real with yourselves. Drugs do a motherfucker on people's brain, but also on their overall development. She liked to be around her sons, not just because of the misogyny of it all, because that's a part of it, but more so because they're fuck-ups like her. They're fuck-ups like her. It's easier for her to be around them and feel like the good mother. When she around you, you make her feel like you the good mother. And that's just what it is.
You just didn't feel like I'm glad.
I just got back.
But girl, you knew about this before. I've been told you about this. No, but we're trying to do something special for you.
So,
We done some special cases, and it was a trip.
Nita. So
this was another moment where I really appreciated Danielle because, like I said, I feel like, Reginae absolutely defends her mama. That goes without saying. But sometimes it really do have to be somebody outside of it. Because me, myself, personally, I feel like I had that same thing where people feel like because you defend your mama or you just on her side, so you're not actually hearing or seeing what's going on, but that's your mama and you on her side. So it really do take somebody else to be, who can be impartial sometimes. Yeah, that's her friend. But then y'all been in their life long enough to be like, I love you, but y'all got to be fair to Toya. Y'all not being fair to Toya.
what happened for Mother's Day? Why y'all left my sister by herself? Because you went with them.
Well, that's my son. See, it was wrong to time with me. My son just came home from 20 years, and I had to be with my son first, okay?
Right.
Toya I went to my other graduate.
Who just gotta get it how she live. That's why Toya
gotta get it how she live.
Her own
that's wrong.
Circle
that's wrong.
Of people who make me
like
feel
that.
loved and appreciated. That's why Toya created Sis, I Celebrate You.
No.
Girl, when I tell y'all, Toya reminded me of my fucking sister right now.
Celebrating other women and giving them the love that Toya don't receive.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna put time.
What the fuck is Nita drinking right here? Look at that.
It's on your door and this and that and why.
First of all, it look good, but how much alcohol is in it?
Do all of that with y'all.
I honestly don't think Toya can stop helping people. Like, it's just in her to really just try to be there for everyone. But she is really beginning to break down. Come on, let's go get her. My baby needed, my sister needed a shot.
No.
I know.
Girl, these people is They're not grateful. They're never grateful. No matter what you do, you could give the sun, the sky, the moon, the mother, everything. She wasn't coming today. Like, that is just dirty. Like, I don't deserve it, and I'm tired of it. When you feel like your mom favors everybody else that don't feel good at all. I need my mom too. You know what I'm saying? I need love too. I need somebody to care for me too. Just like I'm showing up and always there making sure you good. I need that from someone too.
Good.
It's just then.
I got love for you. Stop doing that to me. You know it, Toya. Don't do that.
But I don't think she feeling it. She's your daughter. And she still wants to feel like she's your daughter and you care about her as much as you care about your other kids. But she still doesn't feel like you are embracing what she's doing for you. You just said, my son came home. I got to be with my son. I don't hear you do that with her.
This was for you. It's like you say F her and how she feel, and that's how I feel like it goes all the time. I'm letting you know my feelings right now. I'm telling you that when you do that, it hurts me, it affects me in a way because I'm genuinely trying to build with you. I'm a human being. I bleed like you bleed. I hurt like you hurt. Yes, my lifestyle might be a little different, but I don't sit up here and y'all down here. I try to bring everybody up. But what about filling my cup? What about me? It's like nobody, I'm constantly pouring from this cup. I can't continue to do this. I love all of y'all. I'm going to love all of y'all. But at the end of the day, if I'm not forcing nothing with nobody, no more.
I don't want you to feel that way, Toya. I love my daughter.
I know you do, but your daughter just don't feel it. And we got to figure out how for her to feel it.
I don't be feeling it like that.
It's not about you though, Nita. It's not about you right now.
I know, but we got to figure out how to fix that on both sides.
We're going to fix it up. And I want her to know that I love her and I appreciate her with everything she does.
I'm very happy that she's constantly trying to help her mother. I'm very happy about that. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart because I love my daughter.
But no, never think that I don't love you. I'm sorry.
Yep, she know I'm sorry.
I want to cry so bad right now because I know that she gonna say all of that to her, but it's just it's a cycle. It's a cycle, y'all. It's such a crazy cycle to go through with your family when they are hurtful like that to you sometimes, and you forgive them and you allow them back in, and then you just go through the cycle all over again. Like, it's just very difficult to go through. And I feel like I'm glad that she has Danielle and the other friends in her life that show her that love like that, because sometimes you're not going to get it from the people that you really want it from. You're not. So this is the end, y'all. Reginae, her and this Wizard Kelly shit be having me cracking up. Reginae and Wizard Kelly are no longer dating, and she wants to focus on herself for now, which is why she shouldn't have never showed him. Good girl. You can date, and if you want to post sometimes, don't give them niggas your platform though, because they niggas like to use you for your platform. So yeah, keep them off there. Keep Wizard Kelly and these niggas, okay? Keep deleting the face off the picture, okay? What else happened? She decided to stay in LA and has plans to write and produce a film with her dad. I love that for her, okay? But please understand that Reginae and Toya are having the same thing, right? They both want so badly to get the love and validation from a parent that is inconsistent. And so I feel like it's on a lot of levels that Reginae and Toya can identify with each other. Let's see what else. Walter is releasing an album and has launched his podcast on prison reform. I love that for Walter. Oh, all right, come on now. With Turk, he's been making up for lost time with Patience. That's good. Anita has not dated again. She don't need to. She's busy preparing to release her cookbook in her glory. That's beautiful. And they presented, Toya got a mock-up for the book and showed it to her, and she burst into tears. And you know why? Because it was your daughter having the money, the knowledge, and the access to help you realize a dream for yourself. And I know what it's I don't know what it's like personally, y'all, but when I say this, I know what it's like for people in New Orleans that have dreams for themselves and life just beats their ass and they never feel like they can accomplish or reach a goal or a dream that they ever really had for themselves. So for Toya to be able to do that for her mama and her mama to be able to, you know, do the cookbook, like I'm very happy for that. I'm very happy for that. Casey doesn't speak to Gabby and has not seen Cam. You don't need to be around your son. You are not You're not safe. I'm sorry, Casey. You don't need to be around your son. Your son is going to have enough people, enough men in his life teaching him toxic masculinity. He is going to have enough men in his life that are going to make him out to, you know, be like one of them. So he don't need you on top of it. Like I'm just saying, sometimes, you know, niggas not being in the kid's life is the best thing for the kid. Yeah, you love your daddy, but when he around you, he stress you out. He's abusive. He's neglectful. And then you're always like, your emotions are always, you know what I'm saying? The anxiety of that. So I feel like Gabby is doing the right thing by protecting her son's psyche from the daddy. A lot of y'all feel like, oh, that's the daddy. Yeah, no, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm glad a lot of these niggas leave because they don't be healthy for the household or for the child's psyche growing up to deal with a parent that's volatile and out of control of themselves and having fucking temper tantrums. You don't need to see the adult figure in your life not being able to handle their emotions, because then the child won't be able to handle their emotions. And you can't tell me you wasn't going to beat up on that little boy if he said something or didn't do something, or if you got mad, or if you in your feelings, you was going to put your hands on that little boy and then call it discipline. So yeah, no. Let's see what else. He has stopped going to therapy because therapy was a manipulation to be on the show and to get more out of Toya. That's why. BD is still taking DJ classes, but hasn't booked the show yet. Keep practicing, BD. We want you to find something that you have a love and a passion for that's not in between some weird bitch's legs, okay? And that's from, you know, from one gay girl to another, baby. Like, okay? She and Mel decided they would rather love each other from afar and just be friends. You know why? Because Mel is an opportunist and a fucking user, and you are in an abusive, toxic relationship with her. I feel like because BD is so, I'm gonna say emotionally sensitive, Mel is manipulative as fuck. And I can just feel it. I can just feel it. Toya is still has Casey blocked, and he should remain blocked. He should remain blocked and still feels like Anita doesn't put equal. I already what I said. She gonna say all of that, and then you're gonna go right back through the cycle. Toya and BD have spoken and made amends. Yeah, because you didn't left the crazy bitch alone. So of course now you can go back to your sister, and your sister love you. So she gonna accept you because she wanna have a relationship with her family. Toya has found a less invasive option to have her fibroids removed, and her and Ray gonna be working on having a kid. I know that, and that's the end of it. But when I tell y'all, like, you know, from somebody that I do not know, but just watching a life take, you know, since the very beginning and being very judgmental at the beginning and all of that, I'ma just say, like, I really love watching her and her relationship with Red, and her have peace inside her household and create that safeness for herself. I love seeing that with Toya and Red, because I feel like she deserves that. I feel like from the toxic relationships we've seen her in with Memph Hits, you know, whatever happened back in the day when she was with Wayne, which I feel like I already know what that's like. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, like you just seen somebody be in relationships with people, and when they finally find a man that is like, you know, a man's for lack of a better term, but that is safe for a woman and her children to be around and build a family with and all of that. I so love that for Toya, and I feel like Toya deserves every good thing that comes to her. I think regardless to how her family and all of that has affected her, she still, you know what I'm saying? Like, she still rises to the occasion, still beautiful, still sweet. think I've ever heard anything bad about Toya when it comes to like how she relates to people and all of that. Always hear that she's a nice person. Always hear that she's sweet, you know. So I love that. I really love that for her. Cause when I tell you it's so many girls, it's so many women and girls in the age range between me and Toya that have, you know, from New Orleans that have had similar lives with these abusive households and family members that, you know, they just can't get right. And you often get swept up in a bullshit trying to be there for them. You know what I'm saying? So I love that for her. And I love that when I first started seeing her, I was mad about the representation. It was real. And at the time I was still in respectability politics. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like the first version of New Orleans y'all seeing is a girl looking for her mama in crack houses. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was real. But for her to get to this point, I think it's beautiful. I do. I think it's beautiful. I love watching somebody's life go, you know, full circle like that. And I'm happy for her. And another thing with Reginae, I remember when Reginae was young and she was a brat, and we know how she, you know, go up for her daddy and all of that. But outside of that, people like to bully Reginae. And that's when I started getting mad because I don't like when people get bullied. And I feel like every time somebody posted something about her, people was in a kind, oh, she da-da-da-da-da. Reginae worked for everything. Okay. She might get these opportunities because of who her parents are, but she works for it. She hustles. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she's, you know, just good example. Good example. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So yeah, y'all. I see y'all saying it's breaking up, even though, you know, I got all my, all my bars is there, girl. But y'all know how StreamYard be. But child, ain't that some raggedy shit for a grown ass woman to be speaking on a child? You know what I mean? Because you know that was back when she was a teenager. Raggedy assholes. Anyway, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I was glad I was able to, you know, come and give y'all a little something today, a little long live or whatever. But I'm about to get out here. All right. Y'all have a good Sunday. And y'all know I'll see y'all tomorrow. Real Housewives and Married to Medicine come on tonight. So I'll see y'all soon. All right. Y'all have a good one.